Welcome to Gator Spotlight. We are here today, and we have a couple of really great special guests. We have Nate Longfellow and Cody Iverson. These young guns are tearing it up. They are doing a great job out there. So we're going to bring them up right now.
Yo.
Hey, Nate, Cody, how you guys doing?
Come on, guys.
Good. How are you guys?
Awesome,
Good.
awesome.
Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. We
Yes.
we see you guys regularly at the weekend networking events, right?
Yes.
I think that's where we first met, and you guys are always out there. In fact, I've seen you guys out on Wholesale Hotline quite a bit. You guys have been brought up on stage for that as well.
Yeah.
So awesome stuff. And the reason why is because you guys are really making an impact in the real estate world right now. How long have you guys been doing wholesaling?
We've been wholesaling for a little under 8 months now.
That's it, just 8 months?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Great.
So, and in that short time, a lot of people don't even have their first deal in 8 months. How many deals did you guys have in August alone this year?
5.
5 deals. Do you guys have a total? Like, how much did you make in those 5 deals? Do you have like an idea of a total on that? They're looking at the board.
It was around 30K.
30K in 1 month.
That's like a whole year's salary.
For some people, that's a whole year's salary.
It is.
That's amazing, guys. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Nate and Cody. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Thank you.
2 of those deals we haven't been paid on yet.
Okay.
Our buyer, he's a pretty big just real estate investor in Arizona. Zach Keeps. He's actually paying us out of the flip that he does on those deals.
Okay.
I see. Okay, good. All right. So yeah, I mean that's the way it is. Sometimes payments are delayed, but in the end, it's all good, right? So
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been getting after it, and you're always on the phones. Are you more direct to agent or direct to seller?
They're all agents except one of the deals we got from a Craigslist post.
Oh wow,
I love
that's
that.
great. That's great.
That's great.
And I think you guys told me you have one deal this month that's going to close sometime in the middle of the month. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little about that. How did you find that deal?
That was your deal.
That one was agents. So I called up an agent and just asked him if he had anything that could possibly use some work. And then he was like, yeah, I actually got this mobile home. It was down in Maricopa City. And then it was the agent's house actually got flooded. So then I started talking to a different agent on it. And yeah, we went back negotiating price, and then we sold the deal to Juan. I think you guys know him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's great, guys.
That's great.
So,
Okay.
how much time did you put into that? You know, once you got that connection, like how much time have you had to put into that deal?
Not too much. We've just had to keep up. It was a mobile home, so we had a septic tank, so we had to make sure they were, because when you transfer, like when someone buys a house and it's on a septic tank, the previous owner has to do some stuff with it. So we just had to make sure they do that. And we walked it just once with the buyer, and then he said he was good, and then that's really it.
Okay, got it. So it doesn't sound like that one was like a lot. I mean, you know, sometimes with wholesale deals, you have to do like 10 or 15 follow-ups with the seller before you can actually get it under contract. Sounds like this one was a lot quicker, a deal like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, let me ask you this. What's one thing that you would, maybe a suggestion or a tip that you'd give to a brand new wholesaler who's just getting started?
Just take a lot of action, honestly. A lot of wholesalers in the game say that they wholesale, but the one thing that separates like the top dogs from, just the people who say they do is just the amount of action they take. So it's like Brent Daniels says, just massive imperfect action.
Massive imperfect action. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's great. That's great advice. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So you guys where are you guys getting your leads from?
Yeah.
So we actually have a pretty big list of agents that we're just calling, building a relationship with, building rapport. And that we follow up with every so often. We either just shoot them a text every once in a while or a call. And the hope is to build such a good relationship that they actually, as soon as they get a property that might be, good for wholesale, they just think of us right away. And
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, you're kind of playing the long game there and building those relationships. How many? How often do you have a point of contact with any particular agent? Would you say?
Like 3 to the most is like a month, like 3 weeks usually on average though.
Okay, so at least once a month.
Yes.
That's important to stay in touch like that. I think that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. So what's next for you guys? Looking ahead to the future. I mean, you're doing wholesaling now, but what's the bigger picture? What's your dream for the future, guys?
A really big picture would to definitely just turn wholesale into an automated business, so we could start working on the business and not working inside of it, as everyone says, And then from there, I mean, I honestly don't think we really know. I mean, we're still really young. We're still just always learning. I mean, there's people who have been in the game for a lot longer than us, so we definitely want to just get opinions from everyone we can, and then, just make moves from there.
Yeah, I think it's definitely just like as much as possible, like learn everything, everyone's opinion, see what like the top players are doing and what mistakes they made, and just things that we can stay away from and where they should think we should go, and try to just form an opinion after we get a lot of knowledge.
That's great, because I know the more you learn from others' mistakes, the more you can shorten the timeline for your success, right? That's why you guys have been able to be successful in such a short time, is because you're learning from other people and not making the same mistakes that they made. That's really good advice as well. Well, you brought it up, so I'm going to ask, how old are you guys? People are probably wondering, how old are these guys? They look like they're still in high school.
We actually just graduated last year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we're 18.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's it. And you're in the game.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I just want to say congratulations, guys. You're killing it. Just stay after it, like you said. Massive imperfect action. Keep going, and we'll keep cheering you on. We appreciate you guys and the example you're setting for the rest of the community.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I was just going to ask you, like, with just being, doing cold calling and everything else, like, what would you recommend with somebody new who's like not just the cold calling part, but is there any other part where, like, hey, try to work on this or try to do this, to just grow?
Honestly, I think it's like 80% of it is just staying away from like things that are going to take you away from work and just doing the work, because there's a lot of distractions out there. And if you can just put your head down and like make the calls, definitely like systemize and try your best to like make your business as best as possible. But I feel like it's mainly honestly not doing the things that will take you away from your business.
So not falling into that shiny object, so many people do, and running in 10 different directions, but just like you said, head down, do what you know to do, and just stay busy with that, right?
And it's definitely hard not moving to like other things. You see this guy making a bunch of money right here, but
right. I hear you. Well, that's great. That's great.
It's kind of like what your sign says behind you, right? Nobody cares, work harder.
There you go. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's
okay,
great.
guys. Well, I'm sure we'll have you back sometime in the future,
Yes.
and to learn more about some of your future successes. And as usual, we'll see you at the networking meetings. Okay.
Sounds good.
We will see you.
Guys,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Oh, wait, one more thing I forgot. You're right. How can people get a hold of you guys if they want to reach out, if they have questions? They're new wholesalers. Hey, these guys are killing it. I need to ask them a question. How can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can just reach out via our Instagrams. Mine is Nate_Longfellow, and his is Cody Iverson_, as you can see. So
awesome.
Just reach out with any questions, or if you want to get in the game, we can definitely help you out.
All right, that's great. And
Thanks,
if anybody wants to get a hold of us, we're on Instagram and YouTube at Gator to Close, as well as gatortoclose.com. So you can check us out there. All right, guys. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Oh, look, we got a little thumbs up there. I like that. Thumbs up.
Love
Sweet.
it.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Take care.
Awesome.
Peace.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a blessed night. Bye.